Hello students, my name is Meenakshi Chopra. I am faculty in Department of Management Studies, Jagannath Institute of Management Sciences. In this presentation, I have come up with the theory of hotel accounting, that is various accounting systems which are followed in the hotel industry. A uniform system of accounting is being followed. So when we hear about the term uniform system of accounting, the first thing which comes to our mind is, what is it, a separate technique? It is a new technique? No, uniform system of accounting is not a new technique, rather it refers to adopting the rules, regulations, principles, norms, methods, techniques which the other businesses in the similar industries are opting, so as to make your comparison possible. Uniform system of accounts are the standardized accounting systems which are prepared for the hotel industry. These accounts provides uniform classification of income, expenditure, assets, liabilities for the hotels, and secondly it provides a standardized uniform method of presenting the financial results of operation, which makes the comparative study possible. Uniform system of accounts are available to various types of organization, say for lodging industry, for clubs, as well as for restaurants. The benefits of uniform system of accounting. The benefits of uniform system of accounting, when we talk about, first thing is the comparison becomes possible. When the uniform system of accounting is followed, it allows for a more reasonable comparison of the operational result of the similar hospitality business. But this comparison is possible only if the uniform systems are followed, similar patterns, similar accounts, similar processes are being followed. If the uniform system are not followed, then comparison becomes a very tedious job. This manual of classification has been designed in such a way so that large hotel as well as the small hotels both can opt the uniform system of accounting very easily. The pattern is such that there is no trouble either for the large hotels or for the small hotels. Each hotel can select the head of the account according to its requirement and eliminate such items which are not required or needed by it. A hotel having the various branches can prepare the consolidated set of profit and loss account and balance sheet for all the branches, and an employee may not find any difficulty in maintaining the accounts if he or she is transferred to another branch or the person switches to the new hotel in the same industry where the uniform system of accounting is being followed or in practice. Now the next comes what is night audit, who is night auditor, and what is night auditing, what are his rules and responsibilities. Night audit is actually the audit process of taking the inventory of day's work, what all has been done throughout the day. In other words, it is the activity of checking the correctness of posting the guest's account and the entries of the day's sales. Night auditing, on the other hand, is the activity which is performed by the night auditor for verification and confirmation whether the transactions have been done during the day, these are correct or complete. Any mistake made during the day as to transaction posting are to be checked by the night auditor. The charging made to the guest accounts as to rooms, food and beverage, tax, phones and other are to be checked on the basis of records collected from the various other departments, and each account is to be balanced. Then what are the functions of night auditor? Night auditor basically will be responsible for auditing, balancing, consolidating the department accounts, then preparing the various hotel operating reports. He has general duties at the front office desk post की mainly duty है, and would be acting as a primary point of contact for all the guest inquiries which otherwise may be difficult for the management. Essential duties and responsibilities of the night auditor, apart from what we have discussed, include certain additional things. First, posting the daily activity, including the allocating activity to the proper accounts, entering new activities, settlement, balancing of accounts, monitoring codes and writing the correctness of the journal entries before issuing the any kind of statement. Then reconciling the I must say daily records, including sorting, organizing, and verification of activity reports, and then identifying, researching, and correcting the discrepancies. Then preparing, proofing, and distributing the daily audit reports by collecting and summarizing activities, settling and discrepancy of data, proof and distributing reports. So double checking credit card balance before closing the branch and sending totals to the credit card provider is also the responsibility of the night auditor. Then maintaining computer system by monitoring performance, troubleshooting breakdowns, calling for repairs, resettling of the system for the next day, then posting all the daily rooms and tax charges, balancing all the revenues of the cash credit revenue report prepare करना, average revenue float from restaurant कितना है, ensuring that these are securely locked away, accepting and locking the away the keys from the various department. Registering guests include the certificate or I must say rather than the certificate, registering guests including registering of guest, including obtaining or confirmation of room requirement, then issuing not we don't use the term certificate, rather issuing the document specifying the description of the services which will be given, verifying the pre-registration whether it was there or not, assigning rooms, obtaining information, signatures, issuing door cards, verifying credit cards or obtaining cash, providing directions to the room, and assisting with all general inquiries during the night. Now we talk about the departments. In a hotel, generally there can be two types of department. One is revenue earning department, non-revenue earning department. Revenue earning department क्या होते हैं? These are the departments from where actually the hotel earns the revenue, and generally these departments produce revenue for the hotel. For example, it may consist of sales department, F&B department, and others operating department. Room sales department. The very important function of the hotel is to provide accommodation to the guest, right? The rooms are sold by the front office to the guest according to their requirements. From the sale of room, a hotel earns a major portion of his revenue. Now, F&B department. This department sells the food and beverage to the guest. Though from the sale of food items, soft drinks, alcoholic beverages, hotel earns more revenues. So food and beverage department is subdivided into the following categories: restaurant, dining hall, coffee shop, room and service department, banquet, and bar. Now when we talk about restaurant, hotel may have its one or more own restaurant, and food items are sold to three types of guests: one, those who are residents; second, the credit card holders; and third, for the guests from the general public. Then dining hall, here the food is sold to the resident of a hotel. Coffee shop, the coffee, tea, snacks is sold to the guest. Room service department, this department sells food to the resident and makes supply to the respective rooms where the guests actually stay. Then banquet department, it involved in cooking and serving to a large number of people on the special occasion such as wedding, reception, parties, etc. Only large hotel provide this department. And then bar, this is the organization's unit which is basically responsible for selling the alcoholic beverage to the guest, and from this hotel earns a big amount of profit. Now miscellaneous income. There are other operating departments in the hotel from where the hotel earns revenue, but yes, the revenue is less as compared to the we have already covered. These includes guest laundry, telephone, newsstand, then your guest laundry. Guest laundry involves or operates only for the guests, and guest laundry is different from those in-house laundry. Then non-revenue earning departments. Non-revenue earning department means the department which actually do not earn the income. These department helps in producing revenues indirectly. Non-revenue earning departments may consist the property operation management department separate होगा, देन मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट अलग होगा, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन पर्सनल डिपार्टमेंट अलग है, देन अकाउंटिंग फाइनेंस एंड सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट, देन इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट, एंड देन इन्वेंटरी मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट और stores. So these are non revenue generating department. So it is all about the theoretical aspects and the system of accounting which is being followed by the hotel industry. Thank you so much.